Alright birders, so we've covered shorebirds with orange legs, black legs, and pink legs, and today we're moving into the second to last color in the series, shorebirds with yellow and yellow-green legs. This one is super helpful because there aren't too many species in North America with yellow legs, so once you learn this list, ID will get a whole lot easier. So first up, the one that we all know, the Greater Yellowlegs. You can spot these bright yellow legs from a mile away. This is a tall, long-legged bird, long bill as well, about 1.5. Bill is slightly upturned, and they are energetic foragers, constantly stabbing at the water. Next up is the Lesser Yellowlegs, also bright yellow. And the Lesser Yellowlegs, it looks similar, but they're smaller, slimmer, and their bill is shorter, and it's perfectly straight. They have a more delicate posture. Their bill is kind of equal to the head length, and the call is softer and sweeter. Usually shows up in smaller groups and mixes with peeps. Next up after that is the solitary sandpiper. It always looks like it's wearing olive yellow boots. It generally has greenish yellow legs, a distinct white eye ring, and a darker back, with a white belly. You'll often see them alone, hence the name solitary, and you'll generally see them around freshwater ponds, not beaches. I saw one once at Long Pine Key in the Everglades. Next up after that is the spotted sandpiper. These legs can look a little bit more yellow in non-breeding season and a little bit brighter during breeding season. But the spotted sandpiper generally has yellowish or sometimes a little bit more orangey yellowish legs in the summertime. But when the spots fade, I would say their legs are a little bit more, maybe like pale yellow or even greenish yellow sometimes. It just depends what they've been walking in, I guess. This bird has a constant teetering or tail bob. They can be found around areas like rivers, lakes, shorelines, and even backyard canals. They generally show up in the Florida Keys on rocky shorelines down here, which is pretty much all we have. Next up is the least sandpiper. This one is very obvious, has yellow to yellowish green legs. This is the only peep in North America without black legs. And it's the tiniest. It's the smallest shorebird in the world. They have a slightly down-curved bill, and usually, generally, the young ones have like a brownish plumage, like a warm brown plumage, versus the adults or the non-breeding, where it's kind of like more like a grayish brown, I guess. They're usually seen mixed with huge flocks of black-leg sandpipers, so the leg color always gives it away. As long as they're not like backlit, then it can be, a little bit confusing because everything looks black behind the sun. Next up after that is the pectoral sandpiper. This bird has a nice olive yellow leg with a sharp, clean line between the streaked breast and a white belly. It has a strong chest band cut off, and it is a medium-sized sandpiper. This one generally loves wet meadows and flooded fields. Up next is the buff-breasted sandpiper, one of the prettiest and most elegant shorebirds in North America. It has a warm, buffy plumage, soft facial pattern, yellowish to yellowish green legs, and an upright posture. Often found in sod farms, airfields, or short grassy areas and farms, not beaches. Up next is the upland sandpiper. Also not a coastal bird, but still a true North American shorebird. The upland sandpiper has long, bright yellow legs. It also has a long neck, a thin straight bill, and a dove-like head. It's often seen perched on fence posts and open grasslands. The next bird is the Wilson snipe. The Wilson snipe may look like they have brown legs if they're muddy, but underneath all that, they're a true yellow-green. They have a chunky body, a long straight bill, and cryptic plumage. You usually can't misidentify this bird. They're usually found in marsh edges. They have an explosive flush and a zigzag-type flight. And the last bird on the list is the stilt sandpiper. The legs can lean kind of greenish yellow, especially in the juveniles, but definitely still fall in the yellow leg category. They have a long drooping bill, they're slim, elegant in shape, and they generally will feed kind of like a dowitcher in a classic sewing machine motion. And that wraps up the yellow and yellow-green leg shorebirds. But here's the fun. We've got one more episode left in this leg color series. Next up is the finale. shorebirds with blue and blue-gray legs. Once you watch that one, you'll be able to ID almost any shorebird just from the leg color alone. I'll see you next time in the final episode.